Welcome back, everybody. We're doing drag week things, kind of. What we're doing is going camping, and you're probably sitting there like, camping? We don't give a crap about you going camping. Well, this is technically, I'm using it as preparation for drag week. So I'm decided I'm gonna take the car. I have a place up in New Hampshire. It's about 3.5 hours away. Oh, like 200 miles door to door. So I'm like, screw it, I'll drive the car. That's a good test. I mean, I've put thousands of miles on the car, but I haven't done a long cruise in one shot. I've driven an hour, I've driven an hour and a half, yada, yada, yada. But this is 3.5 hours, 200 miles each way. Don't foresee a problem with it. It's not going to be hot. Earlier this week, it was 97, 98 degrees, all the humidity. Car runs fine in it until you get into traffic, and then it gets warm, which we're going to address later. I think it's a fan issue. I don't think it's an airflow, because once you get out of traffic, start going, temperature drops right back down. We're going to probably put a big ass Delta Pack brushless variable speed 18-inch baddest to the bad fan in there and see what it does. If it doesn't work with that, then back to a rear mount. Or I don't drive in 95 degree weather. One of the two. Oh yeah, I decided I'm gonna drive it, take it to camp. It's a little iffy, dirt road for a couple of miles. Driveway's not the flattest. It's in the woods. It's in the woods. It's literally it. There's nothing up there. There's no utilities. There's no power. There's a camper sitting on a piece of property in the middle of New Hampshire. But what I decided to do, so this was really drag week prep, is add a trailer to the mix. That's right. This is the drag week trailer I've been building. Looks a little different because it's open. There's nothing on it. You could see the box over there. Yeah. I don't think we've gotten as far as filming on this. Still got to pack some pew-pews, but this is the box that I'm building for that. Decided, screw it. I'm going to take the trailer up. I'm going to load everything I need on it, because usually I take my truck, but being there's a converter issue still, waiting on that to come in, we'll take this. I put the fenders back on, not the ones I wanted, but I had them. I put brand new tires on it. I pulled the hubs apart, greased them. Gonna buy, I didn't order. Ordering 2 new hubs, because Harbor Freight axle, tip if you buy one of these cheap China pieces of junk, is not a 1-inch axle like most utility trailers. It is a 25mm axle. Guess what parts stores don't carry anywhere around here? 25mm axles. 25mm hubs. So that passenger one looks new. This driver one is original, but it's in good shape. I pulled it all apart. I checked the bearings. I repacked them, re-greased everything, loaded these things up with fresh new grease. I've already got probably 100 miles on the trailer, and it seems to be doing good. One thing I got to do is I got to move some of this weight around. I think I'm way too much tongue. I got way too much tongue weight on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the black bin here, which isn't as heavy, and move that like this. Put the generator like this, other cooler on the side. I got 2 things of fuel. These are for the generator. These coolers are empty right now, but we stop at a store in New Hampshire and fill them. So this is going to be, I had this mount I made previously, but with the new box I took it off, but I just slammed it back on for this. So I added a quick, buy some cheap eyelets just to put on here for ratchet straps for now. Load the canopy on here. I got my spare front tire, little cooler for in the car. I loaded a small bag of tools to bring with me just in case anything happens with the car. Nothing crazy. I got a socket set, some JB Weld, the generator tools, pliers, screwdrivers, drill bits, you know, just a thing of wrenches, nothing crazy, some tape. This is the kit I always keep in the car. It's got a tire plug kit in it, a small air pump, a couple of rags, and that's it. You know, and I grabbed my sensor box out of the trailer that has all my little doodads in it. You know, a couple extra spark plug wires, the brake hub, Zeus fasteners, some sensors, just in case. Threw that all in here in the trunk. But yeah, and you're probably like, but bro, we didn't see a trailer hitch episode. You're 100% right. I did not build one. I don't know if I recall putting anything up. My buddy Dave did Drag Week 2019. My buddy Billy built a trailer hitch for it. I borrowed his car. He wrecked his car, and was that this year? No, end of last year. He wrecked his car on the track. Turned it, he got up in a wheelie and turned it sideways and got it into the wall. It's all fixed, but now he's upgrading the whole car, so it's probably going to be a year before he's racing. Oh, I got the trailer hitch from him. It was very close to fitting my car. I had to trim my bumper a little bit. It's ugly what I did to the bumper, but at the same time, it's not a huge deal because I wanted to put a new bumper on this anyway. I want to get rid of this wing and this trunk because I don't like that it's riveted across the top, and I don't like the struts. So I want to get a new bumper, new trunk, and a Team Z strutless wing. So I'm not really mad. If you guys remember, I did the new chute mount for the Team Z, and it was lower than the one that was originally built in the car, so I just had to notch. That hole was already there. I had to notch it a little bit to fit it. But this is my original chute, so I don't have to do anything to it. Remember, I ran the cable. But you can see the hitch here. His is built. Oh, let me get down on the ground here. I'm sorry if there's not any light. You can see what I got going on here. I have an 1.25" receiver hitch thing right there because this is a 1 7/8 ball. But he has a bigger trailer. So you can see the angle that's on, which I didn't notice. Oh, I guess I did. I just didn't pay attention. But you can see it's all braced. The only thing I got to do is I got to add some bracing to the factory bumper support. I'm going to go from here, bolt into there. Well, yeah, I didn't realize that thing had that much angle to it. But you can see it's all gusseted. My wiring just zip tied up. But we're riding kind of low in the back. And I'm going to raise it up a little bit here, but I want to move around the weight first to see how much tongue weight we can get off of it and get this generator over the axle first. Move this around because this isn't much heavy. I got like a first aid kit in here. I got some tools and sleeping bag and stuff like that. I think I got it all figured out. Oh, my pop-up tent, my spare front, my chair. There's enough chairs up there, but I brought mine just in case. I don't remember what's up there anymore. Bins, strapped, generator, tent, cooler. Ran the strap underneath the cooler. Got that all in there. And are you even an American if it's 4th of July weekend and you're driving your Mustang with your clamp it trailer and you don't have an American flag? Are you even an American? You might be, but I don't know. One thing about these little baby bull crap trailers is they turn really, really quickly backing up. I have zero issues with trailers. Been running trailers for years. Drove a tow truck for years. Got no problem backing. You can't see it, but my enclosure's over there. First shot down the driveway, bang, boom, parked. This little bastard gives me a run for my money every time, and we had a casualty, boys and girls. It wasn't pretty. I'm not happy about it. You see my wing? You see it? I folded this in on the cooler. The thing whipped right on me. I didn't even realize it. All right, we're on the way. Hi, Corey. We are in Waterbury, sitting in traffic because some idiot wrecked. But we're getting through it. So far, we've only gone like 27 miles. Car's running all right. Doesn't like the big hills. Starts to run pretty warm. It got to 200 degrees, and then it literally go down the backside and drop down to 192. Yeah. Well, there's the police. Of course, left lane's closed, but they're on the right side. I see a lot of skid marks though. But yeah, they got the trailer back there. You can see, and we're just cruising. Oh. That sucks. I don't know what the hell they hit. Blasted something though. The rain it's held off so far, but it is coming. It is coming. We're gonna get there eventually. It don't really look like it through the GoPro, but it's freaking pouring out. But I think it might just be quick. It looks like it's gonna be over with. The anti-fog is not working all that good. It's already fogging. All right, we have made it to Keene in New Hampshire. We go to the Price Chopper to do all our grocery shopping because it's pretty damn cheap compared to Connecticut. Car's made it. We're hanging in there. My chair is probably sopping freaking wet. My American flag is freaking sopping wet. It's actually not that bad. I'm gonna have to take this out. Should have just taken that off. I didn't think about it honestly. She's running great. The car's running excellent. It was actually getting too cold. Hi B, say hello. Hey, hi. Hey. It's actually running kind of cold. It was like 100. I think I saw like 166 at one point. I'm like, holy crap. Got a couple issues. There's a water intrusion issue through where the harnesses come through in the fender well, so I'm gonna have to make some splash shields because we got little puddles. I mean, it's just driving in pouring rain, just slinging off the tires. And Rain-X anti-fog, freaking worthless. As you can see, the windows are still fogged. Does absolutely goddamn nothing. The defroster, kind of okay. But we got to, I actually tried to pull under here. I fit, but I didn't realize that this bar was here. I was just gonna drive through, park the whole thing under here, climb out the window. But I gotta disconnect the trailer right now, put it under here. So the wives are shopping, and we gotta load all the food into the cooler, so I gotta do a little rearranging first, which is fine. Now I'm gonna do that. We've gone about 160 miles already. I've gone through about 3/4 a tank of fuel. It's like a 14 and change tank, so it's doing pretty good. I'm okay with that. Just gonna fill it up before we get to actual camp because it's in the middle of nowhere and there's no gas station. All right, we made it. Got to camp. As you can see, when I say camp, we're in the woods here. Generator box back there with that Harbor Freight generator. It's super duper quiet, running the whole camper. Beautiful. Yeah, a couple of small issues. I don't know if you can see the door molding got hot from the exhaust and peeled back a little bit and got caught when the door opened, so I gotta just fix that. Got about 11.5 miles to the gallon. She did pretty good. I got like 14 and change gallons. I got like 178 miles. And there might have been like a half a gallon or 3/4 of a gallon left in the tank. I figure I'll go like 175 miles and fill it up. Start looking for a gas station at like 150 and see where we're at. Not bad for considering what it is. 11, 12 miles to the gallon, I'll take it. Granted, that's highway, but it's screaming 3,200 RPMs. I think I said before, Rain-X products are trash, especially the anti-fog. The anti-fog is trash. The Rain-X on the windshield worked perfect at 44 miles an hour. Anything over 44 miles an hour, didn't do a goddamn thing. I've coated that thing like 20 million times already. And another problem is that with the cowl hood, right, it causes a low spot on each side of the cowl where the wind doesn't whip it. So you got, like, if I sit up, I can see a little bit better, but it's not that great. Trailer did fine, car did fine, everything did fine. The only issue is a water intrusion issue. So I got to get that thing up on the lift, and I got to make some stuff so the water stops getting in the car. Other than that, I've never driven it that far in the rain on the highway. I don't think I've driven it. Yeah, no, I haven't driven it that far, period, in the rain. It was a trial and error. I'm gonna drive it home tomorrow. It's not supposed to be raining tomorrow, thank God, which will allow me to put the GoPro on the outside of the car and get a couple little more action shots. We are home. 397 miles later. I do a little bit of work to the car, but nothing mechanical. I just developed a squeak in the back of it as well. Now I just like literally in the past like 5 miles, there's a squeak behind my seat. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna figure that out because I ain't gonna deal with that. She did good, she made it. The upside is that I'm just letting the fans run so it cools it down for a couple of minutes. The upside is we drove through rain for 15-20 minutes, so it washed off a ton of the sandy road bull crap. Oh yeah, the generator was completely covered, it's washed off. Yeah, that's nice. I need to see it. Filthy. Let's see up under here. You don't need a bath. You don't need a bath. We're good. Left here at 67,001. No. 400 miles. I don't even know what to say. Just she ran good. She ran solid. Now it's time to finish this thing and go from there. So have a good night, guys.